This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2024 Cedar Creek Cottage. Okay, the model number is 40CCK. So this is a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So, starting at the door side rear, you have a power awning with LED strip. You have a that one's locked. You have an entry door here, and then of course your sliding patio doors. This is a TV signal out and power in case you wanted to put a TV there. Okay. Move past this particular slide room. Okay. Now these are weep holes here for the front windows. Once you get to your destination, you can peel that tape off, so any condensation that builds up will drain through these 6 holes here, okay? You have a deep cycle marine battery, 2 LP tanks, of course. This is a hook quick connect for the LP system. So if you want to plug in a grill or a griddle or anything like that, you can plug into the system right there. Okay, past this slide room. This is the vent for your range hood. So if you're running the fan in the range hood, you want to always make sure that baffle in the vent up here is flapping freely. So keep that in mind. It's got a little latch on it, so you have to sort of grab it with your thumb and pop it open so it flaps freely. That way it'll vent correctly. This is a 50 amp system, so you got a 50 amp short cord. Cable and satellite through. Okay. Here, let's see what we got here. City water hookup, which is the most common way to get water to the trailer. You just hook it up and you're all set. Now if you're camping someplace that does not have city water, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here. Use the onboard pump to pump the water. Okay. There's all the plumbing will still work as though you have city water. You just be pumping from the tank. And this is your black tank flush here. So after you dump your black tank, here's your valves down here. After you dump your black tank, you can hook the hose of the dump station right onto here and turn it on, leave the valve open like it says on the sticker. Leave the valve open, leave it open, turn it on. It'll spray out the inside of your black tank, clean it out really well, clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. Okay, so this is access to your water pump. And you also, this is where you winterize the system. You see the valves, and you would put this into the bottle of antifreeze and draw the antifreeze in here. So that's where that takes place. Okay, coming back a little farther, this has a water heater on it. That's an electric water heater. So the thing you have to remember is never ever turn this water heater on without water in the tank. There's a switch inside and it's got a light on it. I'll show you where it's at to remind you. But always make sure that, this is a winterized trailer right now, so the water's been purged from the system. So keep in mind that before you turn on this water heater, you want to make sure you fill it back up with water before you do that, or you'll damage the heating element, okay? That's important. It does have directions here on bypassing right here. Very simple drawing, so that'll help you. Make sure you inspect your roof every 90 days or so. Make sure there's no trouble up there, no damage by road debris or low branches or anything at all. Just keep after it. That's important also. And these are your hydraulics here. Okay. The reservoir is in there, so that's where your hydraulic is at. Okay, so let's go inside now. See what's happening. Okay, so we're still cleaning up here, so it's a little dirty, but let me shut that radio off first.
Now to Jenna's February
or TV,
book
whatever we got here.
Dolly Alderton.
She's out with an incredible new book.
Well, I don't see the, oh, here it is.
let's take a look inside her novel. Dolly Alderton's new novel, Good Material.
There we go. Okay. So, this is your dump hose here, obviously. This down here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. If it's not green, get it serviced. It's obviously very important. Let's shut the door here. This is your thermostat, obviously. It's very simple. You just hit the mode you want, the zone you want, and the mode you want. Right now it's on gas heat, if you can see that. And the heat is kicking out. Very simple. This is a sensor for the HVAC system. So that sensor sends information to the thermostat about the temperature and that sort of thing. This is a remote for your ceiling vent. You can open the lid and you can choose the speed and all that sort of thing right from that remote. And there's your fan there. It's got like 4 speeds. It's a real nice one. You put it on low, you won't be able to hear it. You get it on 4 and it really cranks. So you have that. This is your control panel right here. First of all, this is a switch for your ceiling panel fan. This is your remote for your slide rooms, and that's a master switch to turn it off. Your power awning switch is right here. Never run it. Let me say this again. This is your power awning switch. Never leave it out unattended. If you're going to leave the campsite or your site, just make sure you always roll it in. Lights. Awning light here. Your water pump is here. So you use that to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use that water pump to winterize the trailer. You have your tank heater here. Heats up all your tanks so you can extend your season. You have all your levels here, your battery and your tanks and that sort of thing. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. This is if you're going to be traveling, this is for the refrigerator. So always make sure you screw this in when you're traveling so the doors don't fly open and get dented. Right. And then for the bottom drawer, you have a strap to keep that shut. Okay. Some more storage. Okay. Self-closing drawers, which are nice. Alright, so you have a microwave here. I showed you the vent on the outside. This is a 2-speed vent. Remember to open the baffle. If you're venting to the outside, open that baffle outside. When it comes to your cooktop here, your range, you're just going to go to where you want it, and then you push it in like I just did this to light it. So you go to high in this case, you press it till it lights, hold it for a few seconds, and that's it. Same thing for the oven, so it's very simple. You also have light here and oven light here. Okay, this is all your literature for the different components of the trailer. This is your hidden storage back here. You can see you got all kinds of little bins and drawers and a rack back here, so you got everything you need. This just shuts this way. Okay, then there's a latch under here somewhere. It's right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there it is right there. So you also have a fireplace which has a remote, which looks like it's right here, I think. Yes. Sorry about my camera work. See if I can get this out with one hand. So the fireplace is also a space heater, so it doesn't only look nice, it actually has function to it. Let's see what we got here. There we go. So you have touch controls here, plus you have a remote here. Let me get this going. So this is the intensity of the fire here, right? thermostat here. It kicks up the heat. The fan is really cranking right now. It also has a timer right here, so you can set it to turn on or turn off when you want. But it's a great space heater, and it runs on AC power, so you don't have to use your, if it's not super cold out, you don't have to use your limited supply of LP. You can run this off of regular campground power. So, okay. There's a drawer in here. You can see, self-close. Got some nails sitting here from working on it. Let me see what this is here. This is a jackknife. So this jackknife's flat, turns into a bed. You have theater seats here, and you have powered footrest and that sort of thing. More storage under there. You have the dual shades, which are great. You got this sunscreen here, which just filters out part of it, and then you got the complete darkening shades here, which make it totally dark. So those are cool. Your seats, when you're traveling, keep them strapped like they are. You have seats. You have a bench right here, so you can see you have storage under there. A table that folds out here, or extension I guess you would call it. Okay. Your keys are hanging right here. You look around, and of course there's plugs everywhere, and there's USB plugs everywhere, so you got plenty of those. This says it's a 50 amp system, so it has, looks like it has two air conditioners. So, okay. Let's move up here to the bathroom. Get some light here. Okay. So you have another remote for your fan up here. Okay. See what we've got here. Okay. Oops. Okay. So you have a GFCI here. All the plugs in the trailer, even the one on the outside, are wired through a GFCI. So if you're using something outside and it pops, you're still going to reset it inside at one of the GFCIs. Like I said, you have your fan here, sink, and shower work like any other sink and shower. Very nice. This is fiberglass too, it feels like, yes. Your toilet works like all travel trailer toilets in the sense that it sits right over a black tank. Right now there's antifreeze in it, as you can see. When you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water, obviously. Then, before you use the toilet, you're going to put a dose of chemical in the bowl, then you're going to stand on the flush pedal right here, hold it down until at least a gallon of water goes into the tank. You can use more but not less. So the chemical and at least a gallon of water goes in there and it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, it'll get clogged up, plus it'll smell super bad, so you'll only make that mistake once anyway. So always need a dose of chemical and at least a gallon of water. Alright, go to the bedroom. See what else we have here. This is an auxiliary heater here, of course. Fan, another sensor there. This is your screen for your sliding door. Okay, there's storage underneath the bed, of course. I'm still looking for the switch for your water heater. Remember I told you you never turn it on unless there's water in it, so I'm still looking for that. But here you have a stackable or a combo washer dryer, whichever one you prefer. But it's wired and pre-plumbed for a washer dryer. Very simple install. Always travel with these latches on so you don't wind up breaking something. Comes with a, okay, there it is over there, with a vacuum cleaner. Oh, that didn't work. A vacuum cleaner. You have a router, of course. And this is the water heater switch. When you turn it on, that'll turn red, right? It's off right now. Never turn that on unless you have water in the water heater tank, okay? That's very important. You would be surprised how many people make that mistake. That's why I keep saying it over and over again. Just save everybody a bunch of problems. Okay, you have your hidden secret storage under here. Top secret. Very nice. TV, your second air conditioning. I think this is probably zone 2. The living area is probably zone 1. Okay, so let me look around a bit more, see if I forgot anything. I think we're doing pretty good. Self-closing, yes. Nice. Plenty of storage. Okay, well, I think that pretty much does it as I look around here. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof. Every 90 days as manufacturer states. Need somebody to take a look at the sealant, make sure there's no cracking or separation where water can get in. Look at the roofing materials and roofing attachments, make sure they're not damaged by any road debris or low branches. Just protect your investment. You can't see what's happening up there unless you look, so that's important to have somebody do it. It should be part of your regular maintenance. Also, this is winterized right now, so the water's been purged from the system and replaced with antifreeze. The water heater is bypassed and empty right now. Don't run the water heater unless there's water in it, okay? Thank you very much.